rejoice and be glad today. Whether in your car, in your house, the single you got a spouse. It's now time to open up your mouth and let the praise out. Femi Sachs, what we telling them?
This is a day, bro.
Okay, let me hear it.
This is the day, Lord, you have made. We will rejoice and be glad.
All right, I'm sorry I had to cut your worship off. It was my worship too, y'all. I know. It was blessing me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, I found that I was listening to Jordan Welch. You know, how much more if he dresses the lilies with beauty and splendor, how much more does he love me? Wow, I got to go finish listening to that. That just blessed my life. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning, Lizzie. Good morning, Shamika. Yo, good morning, Johanna. Good morning, Tamu. I see you. I see you. Good morning, Toya. Hey, y'all, it is Therapy Friday. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready for me today. I do not believe you are ready. Listen, it is so crucial that you share this. Let me make sure I clean my lens.
Feel free to ask me about anything.
Make sure you clean. I got to make sure I clean the lens on today. Yeah, I got to make sure I clean the lens today because listen, I hope you are ready. I hope you're ready. I am so ready for you today. I hope you're ready for me. All right, listen, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Share this live with somebody. They're going to need this one. Because here it is. This is what we're talking about today. Type this in the chat. I need everybody to type this. Protecting your peace. I am protecting my peace. I'm protecting my peace. Oh, we're talking about that today. We're protecting our peace. Are you hearing me? Good morning, Angelique. Protecting our peace. Come on here, somebody. Type that in the chat that you're protecting your peace. I'm protecting my peace. Come on, where y'all at? Come on. Are y'all typing this morning? I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my peace. Type that in the chat. I'm in Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. Proverbs 25, verse 28. Protecting your peace. Let me ask you a question. How do you stay calm? Come on, talk back to me, somebody. How do you stay calm? That's what I want to know. How do you stay calm? How do you stay calm? How do you stay focused? Come on, how do you stay calm? How do you stay focused? How do you protect your peace? Huh? How do you stay calm? How do you stay focused? How do you protect your peace? Someone, come on, I need y'all to answer that. I need y'all to answer today. Come on, this is an interaction kind of class today. Somebody would probably say, I protect my peace, but I don't entertain foolishness. Come on. I just want to know, how do you protect your peace? How do you protect your peace? Come on, I need some responses today. Yeah, how do you protect your peace? That's what I'm talking about. How do you protect your peace? Yeah, how do you stay calm? How do you stay focused? Somebody said, I remind myself how far I've come. That's how I protect my peace. Come on. Johanna said, rest on his promises. I like that. Somebody, Lisa says, I do affirmations with scripture. How do you protect your peace? I need y'all to respond today. Come on. Somebody else said, I set boundaries. I like that. Ooh, that's so good. I set boundaries. How do you protect your peace? Why y'all not talking? I need y'all talking today. How do you protect your peace? Shamika say, I stay in my lane. Listen, listen, Linda. That's good right there. She said, I stay in my lane and out the way. Come on, come on. Yeah, yeah. Jehanna says, I sip water and love on Jesus. Some people sipping water and some people sipping other stuff. But whatever you do, how do you protect your peace? Latoya says, I check in with God before anything. I love that. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will what? Direct your path. So let's get into today's lesson today. This is so rich, y'all. Yeah, Proverbs 25 and verse 28. It says, like a city whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. A person whose walls are broken through is a person who lacks self-control. In the ancient world, walls were the life source of a city's safety. A city without walls wasn't just vulnerable, it was an invitation for an invasion. It was an invitation for enemies, and it was an invitation for thieves and wild animals could come in without resistance. In biblical Jerusalem, walls represented more than just protection. They represented boundaries. Come on here. They represented boundaries. They represented order. They represented identity. Yo, this is so rich. Yeah, we're talking about protecting your peace because distractions are everywhere. Come on. Distractions are everywhere. The Bible teaches us how to practice what I call emotional maturity. Yeah, so we can protect our peace. Solomon uses this imagery to warn that a person without self-control is like a city without defense. In ancient terms, that was good as announcing your destruction before it ever happened. See, number one, come on, be a good class. Number one, you're letting the enemy walk right in. Stop allowing the enemy to walk right in. Wow. Stop allowing the enemy to walk right in. Come on, I need somebody to type that. Some of you are blaming the devil for stuff you left the gate wide open. You blaming the devil and you're blaming the devil for stuff that you left the gate wide open for. You praying for peace, but not protecting it. You praying for peace. Yo, this is Therapy Friday. You praying for peace, but you're not even protecting what you praying for. Yeah, you shouting for breakthrough, but still letting everybody and everything have access to your mind, have access to your emotions, and access to your spirit. Ooh. That's good. Yeah. You shouting for a breakthrough, but still letting everybody and everything have access to your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. Yeah, you don't need another miracle. You need to build a wall because you can't have peace of mind if you don't have open doors to chaos. Let me say it again. Let me see if I can say it better. You can't have peace of mind if you have open doors to chaos. Wow. Wow. You can't have peace of mind if you have open doors to chaos. That's so good. That's so good. Number two, I'm in somebody's bag today. Listen, I'm talking to somebody today. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? That you're praying for God to give you a breakthrough, but you got open doors to chaos. Number two, watch this. You need some boundaries. Come on, somebody say, I need some boundaries. See, self-control is not about limiting your life. No, self-control is not about limiting your life. It's about guarding your life. Huh? It's not about limiting your life. It's about guarding your life. See, in scripture, self-control in the Greek is the ability to master your desires. Self-control in the Greek means to literally to master your desires, master your impulses. Who am I talking to? The Lord had me to drop this one on you today. Yeah, this is Therapy Friday. Yeah, you came to therapy. Yeah, lay on the couch. Come on, we sit in the chair. We got to talk. Yeah, you got to master your desires. You got to master your impulses. Whew. And your emotions so they don't master you, because what you do not master will eventually master you. Are y'all hearing me? You got to listen. You got to master your impulses. See, watch this. When you lose control internally, your external life becomes unstable. When you lose control internally, your external life becomes unstable. Peace is preserved when you decide what comes in and what stays out. Peace is preserved. Somebody type, I got to preserve my peace. Come on, I need to stop right here. I need y'all to type, I must preserve my peace. I got to preserve my peace. Yeah, you got to come on, type that. I need all of you to type, I got to preserve my peace. Yeah, peace is preserved when you decide what comes in and what stays out. See, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're gates to control what gets in. I'm talking if you're listening. Ooh, I'm talking if you're listening. I'll say it again. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're gates to control what comes in. Solomon's metaphor in this text here is not accidental. In the wisdom tradition of Israel, the heart was the control center of life, and self-control was evidence of wisdom. Without it, you are functionally living unfortified, open to emotional, spiritual, and moral collapse. In other words, you're getting ready to fail. In other words, the enemy is setting you up for failure. Who am I helping? Who am I helping today? Don't listen. Stop allowing the enemy to set you up for failure. Whew, this is so good. Emotional health and trauma recovery. See, unprotected peace leads to emotional burnout. Did y'all hear what I just said? Unprotected peace leads to emotional burnout. And too many people end up in cycles of emotional damage because they lack boundaries. I'm going to let that sit right there. You end up in emotional burnout and emotional damage because you lack boundaries. See, when trauma isn't healed, we either overexpose ourselves or we isolate ourselves completely. Neither extreme protects your peace, because you are either isolating yourself from everybody, which is a bad thing, or you overexpose yourself to everybody, which is still a bad thing. See, boundaries define where you end and someone else begins. Ooh, some of you all, the lines are blurry because you have not determined the boundaries yet. This is why some people can come in your life, come in and go, come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go. Because you ain't got no boundaries. You don't have no walls up. In other words, protecting your peace is really about protecting and preserving you. Come on, say, I must protect my peace. Somebody, you need, listen, I just saved you a bunch of money. I saved you a bunch of money on them pills you've been taking. I saved you I saved you some time from having to go sit somewhere and listen to somebody to tell them your problems. Protecting your peace is really protecting you. But here's what the Lord says. He says, I am rebuilding your walls. The cracks where the enemy has slipped in before is getting ready to be sealed. Y'all not talking to me. God's getting ready to seal up all the cracks in your life where the enemy has been slipping into your life, messing up, disturbing your life. Ooh, God says, I am teaching you to say no without guilt. Okay, I just helped somebody right there. God says, I'm teaching you how to say no without guilt, to rest without shame, and to prioritize his voice over the noise. Somebody type in the chat, I must protect my peace. God says, as you guard your peace, God says, I'm going to multiply your strength. Y'all not talking. Y'all not talking to me. God says, as you guard your peace, I'm getting ready to multiply your strength. There are 3 principles. Can I give you 3 principles? And I got to get out of here. Let me give you 3 principles. So I got time to give it to you. Let me give you 3 principles. Number 1, identify your open gates. You must identify your open gates. Where are you letting the wrong voices, the wrong habits, and the wrong patterns in? That's so rich today. That is so rich today. Come on, y'all. Write that down. Say, I must identify my open gates. No, I'm not trying to identify yours. I'm going to have to identify my open gates. See, it's a busybody trying to identify everybody else's open gates. No, I'm going to have to identify my own open gates. Yeah. Where are you letting the wrong voices, the wrong habits, and the wrong patterns in? Number 2, y'all, number 1 was a banger. Here's number 2. Number 2, here it is. Fortify through self-control. Say, I must have self-control. Yeah, I got to pray for wisdom, but also practice discipline over my thoughts. Casting down imagination and everything that has exalted itself against the knowledge of God. That means I spend more time thinking about them than I do about God operating in my life. I spend more time trying to, can I just free somebody? This is your season not to be a people pleaser. You spend more time trying to please people, trying to go here, there, and everywhere, trying to please people. Oh, no, not no more. When your peace is on the line, when your sanity is on the line, y'all not talking to me. I got the wrong voices in my life. Who's speaking into your life? I need to listen. You got to have the right voices, because watch this. Your life is the sum total of the people you hang around and the voices you've been listening to. No wonder your life is in a shambles. No wonder you ain't got no peace. No wonder you can't sleep right at night, because you are hanging around the wrong people and you're listening to the wrong voices. You got a voice here, you got a voice here. God says, my sheep, y'all gonna make me preach. I feel God, y'all, and it ain't even Sunday. My sheep listen to my voice. What Bible are you reading? Are you reading the word or are you only reading social media? This is y'all, this is the season to get stronger. This is the season to become wiser. Y'all not talking. So you got to not only pray for wisdom, but also practice discipline over your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Somebody said, God, help me with my thought life. Help me with my words. Because what you think comes out your mouth. And what comes out your mouth shapes your atmosphere. Am I talking to you? What you think comes out your mouth, and what comes out your mouth shapes your atmosphere, and eventually your body, your head is going to take your body where it's been thinking. So number one, you got to identify your open gates. Number two, you got to fortify through self-control. I'm talking about protecting your peace. And number three, you got to guard with gratitude. Come on, say, God, I must guard my peace with gratitude. See, a thankful heart is a guarded heart. This is good, y'all. A thankful heart is a guarded heart. Yeah, because it shifts your focus from what disturbs you to what sustains you. Who am I helping? You're going to have to shift your focus. Come on. You're going to have to shift your focus. A thankful heart, thank you, Johanna. A thankful heart is a guarded heart. It shifts your focus from what disturbs you to what sustains you. All right, can I give you some life applications to go along with this? Let me give you a life application. Here it is. This is what you need to do daily. Begin your day by setting emotional and spiritual boundaries in prayer. Say, I must begin my day. I must begin my day setting emotional and spiritual boundaries in prayer. Yeah. That's a daily habit. Number two, relational. You got to learn the difference between being available and being accessible. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. You got to learn the difference from being available and being accessible. Some of you all are too accessible. Somebody texts you, you texting right back. Like you was sitting there waiting on their text. You was in the middle of something. You are not required to text back immediately. Especially when they are not that important. Because a lot of times what they're saying has no weight on anything. It's foolishness. Y'all, you're going to have to protect your peace this season. And then number one, daily. I got to daily begin my day by setting emotional and spiritual boundaries in prayer. Number two, I got to learn the difference between being available and being accessible. And number three, I got to create, watch this, this is practical. I got to create no-fly zones. Somebody say no-fly zones. You got to create no-fly zones in your schedule where nothing disrupts your rest, your worship, or your family time. Can I say it like this as I close? Stop praying for peace you won't protect. That's good. That's good. Stop praying for peace that you won't protect. Stop letting everybody's drama drain your destiny. Stop allowing everybody's drama to drain your destiny. Some people only call you to poke holes in your peace. No wonder your boat is leaking. No wonder water is getting inside your boat. You getting ready to drown. You getting ready to go down with the ship because you keep allowing people who didn't come to help you row They didn't come to help you row your boat gently down the stream. No. They came to poke holes in your boat. Their boat sank, so now they're trying to get in yours. Oh, no, boo. If your boat sank because you poked holes, you gonna have to stay out. Talk to me from the water. You not know you can't save everybody? Y'all not talking to me. All right. You got to create no-fly zones. Stop letting everybody's drama drain your destiny. I can't afford to hear that today. I can't afford. Listen, it's all right to tell people I can't afford to hear that today. I ain't in that mindset to hear that today. But you're gonna hurt their feelings. Yes. I'd rather hurt your feelings than to have you dump on me and having me to deal with my own drama and yours. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? I can't afford to do that today. Mm-mm. No. You want to change your mind. Build your wall. Guard your gates. Protect your peace like your life depends on it. Say, I must protect my peace like my life depends on it. Stop letting everybody get you out of pocket at the job. Okay, you know they got a mental problem. You know they need a few pills for that. You know they are 3 fries short of a Happy Meal. Why are you letting them pull you out of peace? You were okay until they came around. You were all right until you got that little piece of information. You were all right until you got that text message. Your day was fine. You were whistling on your way to work until you got that text message, until you got that phone call. Why are you allowing them to pull you out of pocket when you know they full of drama? Why are you going to lunch with them? Can we go to lunch? No. No, I'm buying. It don't matter. Listen. I always say this, all money ain't good money. Y'all not talking to me. All money ain't good money. I'll buy you lunch. No, thank you. I'd rather sit here and eat my PB&J than to go to lunch and have a whole toxic conversation. You're going to have to protect your peace this season like your life depends on it, because it does. Y'all got to hear this today. Because I need freedom from disturbance. Not only external disturbance, but also internal disturbance. See, you need peace. Can you say, I have peace with my relationships, with others, and with God? Can you say that? See, when you talk about peace, it's not the absence of storms. It's a state of mind. Proverbs 25:28, like a city whose walls are broken through, is a person who lacks self-control. All right. If you lack self-control or the ability to regulate your thoughts or your emotions, and you act impulsively, you're moody in your decision making, and you're vulnerable, you're susceptible to negative influences, and someone can disrupt your day. Someone can disrupt your day just because you don't have any boundaries. Wow. It's because your walls were down. Unfortunately, a lot of times people that we don't know and we give access to, stop giving access to everybody. Stop giving access to everybody. They don't have the real ability to penetrate because we haven't given them access. If you deny some people access, it's going to be better for your life in the long run. Hey, I got to let you go. I'm out of time today. I can't wait for Sunday morning. Listen, if this word blessed you, I need you to sow a Proverbs 25 seed. 25, 28. Would you sow a Proverbs 25 seed today? Y'all, I got to put my worship back on. Proverbs 25. Come on, I need you to sow a Proverbs 25 seed. Come on, who's sowing today? I need you to sow a Proverbs 25 seed today. Come on, I need you to release a Proverbs 25 seed today. Right there. I need you to sow a Proverbs 25 seed. 25, 28. That's what I'm. Listen, I don't care if it's 25. I don't care if it's 5. Sow something today. And just put Proverbs 25, 28 in the chat. Proverbs 25, 28. I got to protect my peace. This was good on Therapy Friday. Y'all, this is so good. Listen. I pray this blessed you today. I pray that you are sowing a seed today. I pray the Lord touches you to sow a seed today. Who's sowing today? If you're sowing, just type me. Ooh, Proverbs 25, 28. Yeah, I'm sowing for my peace today. You don't understand. Yeah, man of God, you blessed me today. I'm sowing for my peace today. I'm sowing for my peace. Come on, I pray that you're sowing today. All right, God bless you. I can't wait to see you this coming Sunday, 10 a.m. Bring somebody with you. Yo, this whole I Changed My Mind sermon series is fire. Last week, people were still in the sanctuary, still messed up. They were still crying out to God. What kind of God do we serve that loves us this much? How much more does he love us? So much. I can't wait to see you Sunday morning. Where? Connect Church Raleigh. Yeah, I'll see you. Bye-bye. I'm going to let this worship play.